Hello and good morning and welcome to the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show today, coming to you from Gulf Coast Auto Shield's Car Social. First up, owner, operator, proprietor, and god of cars,
God of clean cars.
John Gray. Later, Jeff has this week's Motor Minute, and I review the new Subaru Forester on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Welcome, howdy, along with Mike Out of This World Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin, Chief Engineer David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong, so glad that you could join us on our broadcast today, live from Southwest Houston. John, what's the address here?
11275 South Sam Houston Parkway West. 77031. We are between West Airport and Belfort.
Okay. So come on down.
Just south of 59.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just south.
Yep.
First exit.
First exit.
Headed southbound.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I got it. How you doing?
Doing all right, man. Thanks for coming out.
Well, it's a pleasure to be with you. You know, we come out here once, twice a year, and it's fun.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Kind of a
You
good
know, I have to tell you that. So when I got here this morning, John pulls me aside and says, "Have you seen these? Some very interesting AI stuff." And he's got a little smirk on his face right now because I've called him out, I guess, on it. But I mean, you know, I said he's got too much time in his hands. And he says, "No, I really don't. But I do manage to find a moment or two that I can scroll through the AI stuff, and it's pretty funny."
You know, for whatever reason, people seem to think that I like that sort of stuff,
We know you do.
and I do.
Yeah, no, you
They're
do.
exactly right.
Yeah.
I guess my clients, I mess around with my clients and my friends and whatnot, and we trade some text messages back and forth that may
Yeah.
or may not be appropriate for the younger audience.
Yeah. Well, good. You know, it's good to know that because now I'll start including you on some of my stuff.
Well, and,
Don't do it.
And
Don't
will
do it.
I?
yeah, absolutely.
And will I? I don't want anything gross or car wrecks or morbid.
No, I don't do that.
I like funny.
Yeah. Well, so do I.
And the occasional lady now and then may, you know, you never know.
Don kind of gets them with her both. You get both at the same
What, the
time.
ladies and the men?
And-
That's
and the
you,
funny.
Mars.
The ladies and the funny. And the
David,
accidents.
David, you got to bail me out on this one. Don't start laughing. He needs a mic sock, Mr. Mars.
Do I?
Who do?
He does. He needs a mic sock. Anyway,
I got a sock.
yeah, I'm sure that you do, and I don't want to really know about it too much. But anyway, let's talk about what you've got here in the shop. But first of all, let's talk about what Gulf Coast Auto Shield does. I don't want to turn this into some big commercial because it's really
either.
not.
Me either.
Because I just find that it is interesting that you kind of tiptoed into this for the mutual friend of ours by the name of Steve Kingsley.
Yes.
Over at
Custom Car Stereo.
Custom Car Stereo.
Yep.
And Steve calls me on the phone, says, "Hey man, I got this guy I want you to meet. He's doing detailing back in the back." Okay. And that's where it all started.
That was a great place to start, too.
Yeah, it was.
A lot of really good clientele come in there. That's obviously how you and I met. And a lot of the first customers that I had, and especially with like Momentum Porsche when they were back down here by Custom Car, and that was a really nice jumping off point. And now we've got 3 shops now. We have a shop in Sugar Land, which mostly focuses on our wholesale stuff. We work with a couple of big dealerships in Sugar Land, the new Porsche store, and then Sewell Audi. Then we have this one, and then we have a West Houston store, and there's a few more things to come. But most of what we're doing, when I started this thing, I wanted to not focus on so much on detailing and car cleaning and whatnot, even though that is what we do. I wanted to focus on protecting the cars, and any sort of protection from the standpoint of paint protection film, coatings, window tint, and built-in radar detectors, laser jammers. All of that falls into the protection category, whether it's protecting you or your car. Going into it like that, I think, was different, but it worked for us.
It's funny how things evolve, and to not dwell on it too much, but my relationship with Steve Kingsley goes way back before. He used to work for a company in town called Marco Polo. And it was back in the day in the 70s when people were putting custom car radios
Yep.
and stereos, Kenwoods, Alpines, all that stuff.
Casio.
Yeah, all those. And that company went out of business, and Steve didn't have anything to do. And he put a little square 1-inch box ad in the Saturday Chronicle. And, installed custom car stereo for $49.95. And he had no money, so he bought it all on consignment.
Yep.
He'd sell it all out, install it that day, and then start all over again on Monday. And it's truly amazing because that's all that he did. And he made himself wealthy ultimately
Yes, he did.
by doing that, because what happened is that one guy tells another guy and another guy tells another guy. It's typical in our circle that happens. My story is similar in the fact that I worked for a Chevrolet dealership, was all enamored by Corvettes, bought a Corvette, had a friend of mine that now is a friend of mine that was in the Corvette club that I joined just because I thought, well, that'd be cool, join the Corvette club. And one thing led to another. We are still very good friends. Bill Seitz, and he is very much included in the whole Hemi Hideout thing. It's truly amazing that the car culture kind of feeds upon itself. We support each other. We do these sorts of things, and it's really good. And for you, your partnership with Steve Kingsley got our partnership going because Steve sold his business, but you started your business.
Mm-hmm. So it just goes to prove and what I've felt all along, that relationships are everything.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. A guy showed up here this morning he actually works for a competitor shop. Man, come on in. How you doing? Everything's going. It's be as nice to people as you possibly can. Go over and above every time you do a job for somebody. And you never know. People start to handle your advertising for you.
Yeah,
for the most part.
Yep, word of mouth is the best way.
We know about that.
And it's it's really worked out well. We've been very very fortunate. I'll tell you that. We have some of the best clients you could possibly meet.
I've met some great clients of yours. I've never, and I met them here.
Yep.
Haven't seen them since, but great guys and great conversations if you want to have car conversations. And the fun thing about coming here, it's a different car setup. It's a different clientele that I'm used to.
Yep.
And it's not the regular typical cruise-in, because our cruise-in circle is much older. And they've got more classics. They have some new cars too, but it's mainly classics, customs, resto mods, that sort of thing.
Yep.
So it's a different clientele, but we all have the same passion.
Yes.
And it makes a huge difference in all of our lives for all of us to get together and talk. Hey, man, I really like that. Or steal ideas. Man, I sure like the wheels on that Porsche right there. Where'd you get those?
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So what do you got in the shop today?
Well,
he's got his car.
it's my car. Yep, our car is here. I did sell my GT500, and I miss that car every day. I think about that car. That what Ford put together in that package was just.
They don't make that car anymore.
They don't. Every 4 or 5, 6 years they'll have a new GT500 come out. We'll see. It's getting about time for them to release something else. And there's been some test mules running around apparently that have been spotted in the Detroit area. But I can't imagine it being much better than what they had, because it was serious. That car was obviously it was fast, but it would handle and it rode well. It did all of the things. But right now, that GTR right there is interesting. That car is I believe a 2023, and it was purchased new off the showroom not too long ago by one of my regular clients. And
as a 23 model?
23 or 24, yes. And they came out with it again for just a couple of years, and from what I understand, those cars are really, really fast. I drove one time, but not, didn't drive it very hard, but we have a Ferrari F12 back there that we're doing a lot of work on, doing a stealth paint protection wrap, so it'll look like it has matte paint. The most interesting
That's
car,
what it's called? Stealth?
Stealth, XPEL Stealth, yeah. Now, over there in the corner, and this car belongs to this gentleman right here, Justin Rounce, who I'm extremely fond of, him and his family, is a Ford GT, 2006 Ford GT, and that is absolutely if you look at that car, it's still relevant today.
Yeah, it is.
Look at the design
Yeah.
and the performance and whatnot. That car is just, I'm over the moon about that car. We did a full paint protection film wrap on that thing. And the guy drove it. They had it before, Justin. It had about 6,000 miles on it, but it is unbelievably clean. It's just an absolutely wonderful car if you're not over 6'2". If you're 6'2", you know.
Yeah, a little cramped up.
A little cramped up. I can't remember the when they came out with that car and they were racing it. The one guy that was, I can't remember who it was, but they had to kind of put a bubble on the top of the roof.
Yeah.
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 You remember that?
Yep.
So,
Yes.
so his helmet
Yeah.
would fit in there. It wasn't Ken Miles.
It was I know who you're thinking of. I can't think of it either.
Yeah. So, but man, the inside and out, and that's the only car I've ever seen with a stock Macintosh head unit for the stereo.
Really?
Yes, it legit has a Macintosh stereo in it. Justin's got several other cars. You got McLaren, not a McLaren, but a 911 GT3, I believe. He's got a Aston Martin.
Nice.
English guy. He's pretty cool dude. He's got a lot of cool stuff.
You know, Lawrence of Arabia was an English kind of guy.
Yeah, we know.
Just thought
go
I'd
there.
bring that up.
Don't go
He
there.
didn't have any cool cars. Though.
Cut him.
No,
down.
he didn't.
Cut him.
And we've got a 296, Ferrari 296 in the back. We're doing a built-in radar detector on that laser jammer setup for a regular client on that one.
How long does
And,
it? Let me talk about this car
yeah.
right here. Just only because it's close and I took a look at it.
That's a stealth paint. That
Yeah,
Audi-
on the front.
this
You're
one
not
here?
done with it yet, are you?
It's an
No?
Audi right here. Did you talk about the Audi?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
because you've got the rear door is a different.
Yeah, that's
shade.
that's
That's the protection?
satin paint protection
Okay,
film.
yeah.
So basically, people come in, they want to change the look of their car. Matte paint is very, very expensive. You know, it can,
Yes.
it depends on what model you're buying, but it can run $10,000-$12,000.
A real paint job.
Yeah, and from the factory, obviously. So if you want that same look, we can do it through XPEL Stealth. And the cool thing about that is you're protected. You have a 10-year warranty on your film, and you're less likely to get, like rock chips and whatnot. If you buy a matte car, yeah, you've got the look, but you still got to protect it because there are very few guys that can fix or repaint or do something to repair
Right.
that type of paint job. It's very,
Well, that
very
and-
difficult.
The matte's kind of a fad thing that kind of was in the hot rods for a while because they were in the primer.
Yeah.
And then it kind of comes in. So 5 years from now, you may think, oh, that fad's gone. I'm really tired of that. You don't want to repaint it.
Take it off.
Exactly.
Take it off. Yeah, it's a little bit of work to take them off, but
You ever anyway,
It's easier to paint.
Come in here and in where Mars lives, they go in and they want to have, a primer red matte finish, just
Yes.
like you would have in your garage in 1965. And can you do that?
do they want to have that, or is that just what they have?
No. Well, yeah.
It's a little bit of both. But
Yeah.
some of them, that's the look they're
Yeah,
after.
I want a primer red.
They don't. They don't. Really?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Well, it's in the swamp. It's a whole lot easier
I'm
to
gonna have
see
to
it at
look.
night.
It's for detection. You got to detect.
I thought that was maybe just a Port Arthur thing. Where
Well,
are
he's
you?
close. He's in Nederland.
Yeah.
Well, we would call
okay.
it Nederville.
Neaterville.
Yeah,
Same.
but it's
Yep.
yeah.
I'm with you. Well, that's redneck.
Get up in Deweyville and
I would think.
Mauriceville and
Yeah.
places up in there.
That's kind of redneck, but I'm with you, man.
Kinda.
I could get down with that.
You fit?
So, yeah, there's all kinds of cool different things. Hey, there's something that's evolving now is you've got wrap. So we do a little bit of color change,
Like a
with
Bala, shot
vinyl.
cola,
That's
that
right.
kind of wrap?
Not really that. Although I do, I'm pretty well known around town as being
A rapper?
I can bust some rhymes if that's what you're looking for.
That's exactly
Yeah,
right.
we got room. We can see what kind of moves you got to go with them.
I don't. have,
I used to wear Buster Brown.
I have zero moves. I have zero moves. I'm the most boring rapper in town, but no.
But you're thin.
You're
You're thin.
I'm
now.
thinner.
Too tall to be a rapper.
Yeah, I am.
Skinny white guy. That's going to be his name, his stage name.
Well, that's
Skinny white
that
guy.
is my name. SWG for short. But you got these vinyl wraps and color change that people traditionally use to change colors on a car. It just doesn't last in Houston if you're going to have your car outside for any length of time. UV damage just kills it. It's great for a year and a half, 2 years, especially if it's on a darker color.
Yeah, that's like the wrap that you put on our truck, with all our
Yep.
logos and stuff
Yep.
on it. Over there in Port Arthur, in the middle of all those chemical plants, I mean, you can almost go out there and wipe the corrosion off of it.
Yeah.
Well, hell, he was evacuated when one of the explosions happened over there.
Yeah.
And then it turns into the rust color.
That didn't come
Primer color
right. That
brown,
didn't come
yeah.
from somebody trying to do that in the garage, mixing the meth with the red primer.
No. We got warehouses for that.
I got it. Or trailer homes.
Yes.
Primer with meth. There
Yeah.
you go.
And
That's how you
one
get the right
tooth.
color.
Well, anyway, so now you've got
Just to open the can.
the next thing that's kind of starting to become a little bit more popular is colored paint protection film. So you've got a long warranty on it, much better. It's thicker, and you can change the color of a car, but it's got a warranty on it, and it just lasts a lot longer now. But it's expensive.
But
I'll tell you that.
it is a solid color. It's not like putting a pearl sheen on it, like a pearl paint. Or
It has
something.
everything, every color you can imagine.
Can
now.
you do
Pearl,
a
satin.
tiger stripes on it?
I don't want to think about that. But you could print it. You could print it on a wrap. We could have my guy at Underground Graphics. He could print whatever you wanted to, and we could make a kit for it.
What is the most unusual thing that you've put a coating on? Not necessarily a car, like a trailer or a motorhome or boat.
Support piers, steel support, painted support piers down in on the coast. We put a industrial coating on to protect it from rusting and other environmental concerns down there on the beach. That's the most interesting thing. Car wise, it's hard to say. These Cybertrucks are. I would say that they're interesting, but now you see them all over the place.
Right.
But I mean, as far as coatings go, I think that probably that GT back there, that Ford GT, is the most interesting, unusual car because there's just not any of them left.
There's no straight
you
lines
know?
on
Right.
it either.
Right.
But it's just absolutely stunning.
Yeah, we've got one of those Cybertrucks down there in our part of the world now, and it's got a purple and white and gray camo thing on it.
It's not primer red.
No, he's moved up to the purple. He's got the purple camo.
He's got that on his Porsche.
You know what? Now that I think about it, we have a primer red wrap.
There you go.
We could do this.
I'm thinking we're going to take the in-wheel time truck,
Yeah.
and that's what we're going to do to it,
Yeah, well,
and just have some
You
a
know what I
small
think?
little,
No.
just a small
Maybe
little
some
logo.
red flames, maybe.
No, that dates us. The old people want flames. Nobody does
Well, yeah.
flames anymore. Put that on Becky's car.
do you think we could open a shop down in Niederville?
Yes, absolutely.
Gulf Coast Niederville.
Yeah, there would be no clientele whatsoever. 'Cause
Not
they're all
after
work-
this interview.
It would be very low overhead, so what I'm going to
Yeah,
say.
they're all working shift work over at the refinery. So
Yeah.
Well, those old boys got some money.
yeah, they do.
Yeah,
You have to change the name
they
to Gulf.
do.
They do.
Change
There
the
is-
name to Gulf Coast Hoopty.
Or either that, or and running it would be Buddy and Sissy.
Bud and Sissy. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I so badly want those stickers for my truck.
Okay, well, we'll work on that for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we may call on you again during this 2-hour time. By the way, speaking of which, I want to let everybody to know that we're here for the entire broadcast today. So this guy here is available to take questions and to joke with and to have fun with, but y'all can have a serious conversation about coming in here. But I just want everybody to know that if you want to just cruise in and have a good time and sit
The
around.
sun's
and
come out.
The sun's come out. It's a beautiful morning. So bring the kids. Come on out. Don't touch the cars, but and enjoy the ride. Come on out.
Thank you, boys.
Thank you.
Talk to you a little later.
All right,
bet.
sounds good. John Gray, our guest, right out of the box this morning. Just ahead, a review of the Subaru Forester, plus Jeff's Motor Minute, when the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this break. This is what we go through here. Mars loses his train of thought.
The Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition 2025 happens Saturday, December 13th from 8 to 11 a.m. and you'll want to be a part of it. Tailpipes and Tacos is the cruise-in everyone wants to attend, and the Christmas edition is extra special. Donate an unwrapped new toy and help yourself to a free Loopy Tortilla breakfast taco. There'll be adult beverages available for purchase too. And don't forget your ride. Just cruise in and you're automatically registered to compete for one of 3 famous Chili Pepper trophies: Best Hot Rod, Best Classic, and Best Modern Classic. Tailpipes Pipes and Tacos Christmas Edition will be held Saturday, December 13th, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex, located at 703 West Grand Parkway, just south of the Katy Freeway in Katy. Oh, and don't forget to bring the kids. There'll be special trophies and goodie bags for them, too. It's the Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition 25, Saturday, December 13th, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex at 703 West Grand Parkway in Katy. Bring a toy, get a free breakfast taco, and enjoy the camaraderie. In Real Time will be there, too. Apple or Android, In Real Time podcast can be found everywhere, on the stream and through downloads. Whether you're on the road or at home and jonesing for a different kind of car talk show, give In Real Time a try. Honest new car reviews, fun, informative interviews with real car people, weekly automotive news, features like Jeff's Car Culture and Mike's Driving Destinations, all on In Real Time. Check us out on SiriusXM Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or while you're shopping on Amazon through Amazon Music. InRealTime.com has a list, and we know you love lists. We invite you to join the In Real Time live talk show every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time, here on InRealTime.com. YouTube and Facebook as well. Check us out. It's free. And don't forget, 30-minute podcasts from our shows can be had from your favorite podcast store. Next week, Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise In happens at the Lupi Tortilla out in Katy. And for those that are here and you hear all this stuff going on here, it's not going on the air that sounds this way. Just trust us, it doesn't sound that way on the air. I hope. Time now for Jeff's Motor Minute.
There you go. So GM ends the Corvette no-flip rule for most of the Corvette models. The automaker removed the 6-month retention period for 2025 and 2026. The Corvette E-Ray and the Z06 models, though vehicles delivered by November 5th of 2026, remain subject to that original restrictions. The change reflects GM's recognition and demand that stabilized most of the variants for the 1,064 horsepower ZR1. It remains a hot commodity. Under the policy, original retailers who sell or transfer ownership within the first 12 months after delivery face 2 consequences, including ineligibility for future reserve of special models, and they void the warranty on the car if you sell it. The manufacturer introduced these rules after watching the C8 Z06 models flip for massive premiums over sticker. Some performance Corvettes changed hands for $50,000 to $100,000 above the MSRP in the early days, which is a far cry from the current situation. As part of the recent update, customers are now required to acknowledge the retention policy by signing a form and addressing where there's no confusion, and some buyers claim they never saw the original paperwork. And that's
right.
So here you go. The demand is settled enough to let the loyal buyers enjoy some flexibility without feeling speculation. The ZR1 buyers, however, the strict 1-year hold remains firmly in place. GM clearly wants to ensure that these cars and enthusiasts will drive them rather than hunting for a quick profit. So there you go. They've kind of loosened it up a little bit, but then they've kind of kept some of it around. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
All right, time now for this hour's car review. I had a chance to drive the 2025 Subaru Forester. Now, don't turn your nose up. Just listen to this. It comes in many variations. It's got the base, the premium, the sport, the limited, the wilderness, and the touring. I had the wilderness version. This is a small SUV. Kind of looks like a station wagon, but they've changed it. They've jacked it up. It's a little bit taller than the regular base model. It has some special features. This is a 5-seat, 2-row little SUV, and it's selling like hotcakes. And they're probably one of the hottest manufacturers on the market today. Exterior changes from last model year, none. Some minor tweaks, but it was completely redesigned for the 2025 model year. Exterior features, sporty off-road look on this particular model. Now we're talking about the Wilderness. White with black trim highlights on it. It gives it a much more off-road look. And I will tell you that the white paint job really looks good on this because it contrasts with the black trim. Copper-colored wheels. Don't turn your nose up. Wait till you see this thing. White leather tires. Better than the darker colors. I really like the white and the black with the copper wheels. I like the sound of that car, too. Also, it has overall conservative styling. It's attractive. It's a straightforward design, and if anything was to use any improvement on it, I would say a little bit more on the wow factor. Put some bigger tires and wheels on it. You know, make it pop a little bit.
More eyeball.
Yeah, make it pop a little bit more. Interior, it has a Tesla-like big screen. It's an option, but it comes with this particular trim level. The built-in dash part of the screen really works for me. I don't like those that are standalone screens.
Yeah.
Look like pop-ups, like add-ons.
Yeah,
or on top of the
this,
dash.
This one's built in, and it really works nice. Copper headlight trim and copper highlights throughout the cabin with stitching to match. Different off-roady seat upholstery, and I don't even know how to describe it. It is pretty cool looking.
Rugged?
And I wouldn't call it rugged. Rugged to me.
A rugged look.
Not in the typical version of a rugged look upholstery. It's very different, and it works. It's comfortable, but it's very different. Matter of fact, one of the pictures that they show online, you can go online and look at it. It shows that it's wet. It's like it's been rained on.
Yeah.
And I guess to prove the fact that it is an outdoorsy upholstery in it.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
it's very cool. And you know that the Jeep people are going, that.
Yeah.
Let's see. High quality fit and finish throughout the cabin. Cargo room, small after the second row. Roof rack will be needed for extra gear. And that seems to be kind of like a theme for this particular model, the Wilderness, because it actually adds to the look. It adds to it to have a roof rack on it. Now, I'm not a big roof rack fan at all, but it works for this one. What I liked about it, the Easter eggs throughout the cabin.
Oh, boy.
They're in the glass, they're on the floor mats, they're in the seats. I'm not going to tell you all of the locations, but if you go to look at this, look for the Easter eggs.
Does it tell you how many are in the vehicle
To
look for?
I don't know.
Jeep does what? Jeep does frogs? What does Jeep do?
Well, Jeep's got the grill, a little thing of the grill throughout the cabin.
Yeah.
The Jeep grill.
Yeah.
You know, the 7-slot grill. But they're little bitty tiny ones. You have to look for these things. They're fun. Overall high marks for comfort and design on this Forester. 2.5-liter boxer-style 4-cylinder engine, 180 horsepower, 178 pound-feet of torque. Tow rating, 3,500. CVT transmission. Manufacturer's rating as far as miles per gallon, 24 city, 28 highway for a combined of 26. I got 25.7 over 356.3 miles. What I liked about it, the mileage. What could use improvement? More power. Ride and handling. Comfortable ride quality. What could use improvement there? More ground clearance. I'd like to see it sit up a little bit further than it already does with bigger tires and wheels. That's just my opinion on it. But whatever. There's always that custom availability that you can do and change it yourself, you know. Base trim price, $39,835. Prices tested, $42,035. Base model price, $29,995. Now, let's compare the actual trim level, the Wilderness, to the Bronco Sport Badlands for $42,260. The Nissan Rogue Rock Creek for $35,380. That's where they start. And the Honda CR-V Trail Sport for $40,250. And that is my review. Next week, we're going to have the Kia EV6. So be looking for that when we're out at Tailpipes and Tacos.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You good with that, David? He hums.
He's pouting. He's pouting over there.
I think he's in another world
He's got
right
the
now.
pouting lip going on.
Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, send us an email. The address is info@nwheeltime.com. We are back after this quick break.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The award-winning In Real Time Car Talk Show now reaches 5.3 million folks each year. Check us out on InRealTime.com, YouTube, Facebook, and podcasts available from your favorite go-to source, including our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. The In Real Time Car Talk Show has informative automotive guest interviews, new car reviews, along with popular features including driving destinations, Jeff's car culture, latest car news, cruise-ins, and racing dates. It's all on InRealTime.com. Join us.
This is your place for all things automotive, the award-winning In Real Time Car Talk Show. Today coming to you from the Car Social at Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Just ahead, another guest from today's big event out here. Plus, Mars has This Week in Auto History. Jeff has the racing calendar, and I'll get you caught up on the stories making automotive news headlines. Howdy. Along with Mike Out of This World Mars, who's looking for...
He's just stepped out for a
yes,
moment.
I see that. He's looking for a guest, and I'm sure that we'll have one here very shortly. We always need more Jeff Zekin.
Yep, always.
My partner in crime here. And over here, we happen to have David Ainsley.
Which is our main villain.
He is. He's a little cramped up this morning.
Yeah.
Too many donuts or something. I don't
don't
know.
know.
Some sort of an infection with something. Life, I think. Isn't that right, David? That's right. That's right. Well, you can't put your headset on and put a microphone up to your mouth? I know it's difficult for you.
And you got to lean in
I know,
he's got
because you see, he has so many radio stations that he deals with all the time. He never gets on the air, and he's a lovely human being. Well,
You shouldn't be drinking this early in the morning.
yeah. Well, I was going to say, there has been some drinking. Water. Keep those infections down.
That's because there was something consumed last night, I'm assuming.
At your
No, not
no,
me.
No, you?
No.
No, really? Oh,
Did not.
No. We had to pass on our usual Friday night soiree,
Oh,
and which was fine. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else to say about that. But anyway, so Hyundai and Kia posted mixed U.S. sales in November. I don't think we're going to have him as a guest. Okay.
Is the blown Camaro out there?
Yeah. Do you have a blown Camaro out there? Yeah. Okay. Hyundai and Kia posted mixed U.S. sales in November with strong hybrid volume offset by another slump in electric vehicle demand following the end of federal tax credits in September. Sales fell 2.3% to 74,000 at Hyundai, but rose 2.7% to 72,000 at Kia, the companies reported. It was second consecutive monthly decline at Hyundai and fifth straight monthly gain for Kia. Both companies remain on pace to set annual U.S. sales records in 2025. Hyundai's three core crossovers, the Tucson, Santa Fe, and Palisade, each rose by double digits last month. That's significant.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Retail car and light truck inventory stood at 2.29 million at the close of November, a jump of 12% for a year earlier.
Wow.
JD Power and Global Data said, and the days supply stood at 64, up in November, up 5 days from a year earlier.
So the inventory is holding at 64 days
Yeah, it's
for
a lot.
for the used.
New.
Okay, well, you had used in there as well. The used is up 12%. I'm sorry.
Among brands, stockpiles remain tightest at Toyota, Lexus, Hyundai, Honda, Infiniti, Subaru, Chevy, BMW, and Porsche. Cox Automotive said, though Toyota supplies now stand at 45 days, the brand's highest level of the year. 45 days is the high mark. Okay,
Yeah.
there's that.
Well, they actually don't they discount them every month? Isn't it a 30-day run on their books, and then they have to discount it, or if they're wanting to?
You know, I really don't understand all of that.
They still got to pay taxes on it, on the original investment. Even though they mark it down, they still got to pay taxes on the high end. Interesting.
Listen, there are some things in the automotive industry that I don't fully understand. And the whole tax thing and what's on the lot and what's due, what's coming in, all of that, I don't get it. Do you?
Now, well, is somebody.
I'm not that deep into it when it comes to inventory. So, somebody what?
Sell them. I said there's probably somebody on the.
Probably the owner of the dealership.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's probably folks that are involved in that particular part of the dealership. You got your finance, you got your sales, and I'm sure they've got inventory as well. Parts. They're all segregated like that.
It's a complicated thing. Don't you agree?
It's like life.
It is. Yeah, and, there are some manufacturers as well. Bollinger is one of them that they have, it's a startup manufacturer for EVs, and EVs aren't selling. So what do you do?
You discount it.
If nobody knows the product.
Yeah.
I remember when Rivian came out. John actually has had several of them here. Beautiful cars. Fit and finish is unbelievable.
And you're seeing more and more of them on the road, too.
You do, yes. And they're not cheap.
No.
They're very high end.
Yep.
And but where's the volume?
Yeah.
Like Tesla when they first started up. I mean, my God, they were sky high. And not only that, but the problem with trying to find a charger, gee whiz. And speaking of which, we're going to kind of divert for just a minute.
Sure.
So
There's a charger on the wall right there. Did you notice that?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I think there's water back there too, isn't there? And the charger. Anyway, I did want to mention that I had an EV, a new EV a week before last, and they have changed the plug and standardized it to the Tesla plug. Okay, so go to a charging station, there's one right by my work. That particular one is a BP charging station. There's another one out in Sugar Land that is a Shell recharge station. They probably have 15 chargers out there, the big DC chargers. You go up there, spend 30 minutes doing nothing, waiting for the car to charge, and then you get 80% to charge. But it's better than the alternative. I did not have a home charger sent with this car.
Oh, boy.
So I couldn't plug it into my home. They gave me an adapter so I could take it to a regular 110 volt job, plug in the adapter, which at the other end of it has the Tesla plug to plug into the car. Yeah. Try to find that. Try to find 110. Nope, can't do that. That would be from home. Try to find a Tesla charger that's not available. I went to a Tesla dealership thinking, what would you think of Tesla dealership? Hey,
Yes, they got
there's
the-
going to be a charging station there.
Or several.
Right. So there's one out there in Richmond, Texas.
Yeah, down 59 there.
Yep, right down there, just past 762. Yep, nice big Tesla dealership. Service center. They got probably a dozen chargers. Authorized personnel only. You can't charge it there. You have to go inside. You have to own a Tesla and then find a spot that's not using the charger. So when they service the car, they plug it in out there where everybody else. There's no charging for the public.
Let me tell you something. I went into that.
Was I ticked?
Yeah.
I was ticked.
I went into that service center, and there's nobody around. The doors are all locked on alleged showroom because you can't really buy it from there. Nice cars in there, but all the doors are locked. You got to go around through the service department, and they have to let you in through the back. Yeah. It's a goofy setup. It really, really is.
Well, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah,
But,
I've been there before.
So the bottom line is that this Kia has a Tesla charging plug. Okay? So everything has been set up for this car to use the Tesla plug. Couldn't find it. Just so happened that at the airport, they had one.
Wow.
And there was somebody parked there. I had to track down that person, right? The next day, there were 2 cars from Florida parked in both of the charging stations. Guess what? the rental car company, Avis, morons, parked their 2 cars there. This is what you've got to deal with, this whole EV thing. And Buzz Smith, good luck, Buzz. Ain't happening for me.
You know,
Why don't you put a headset on so we can all hear what you
while
say?
he's doing that, you know, the hospital has chargers. They've got the charging stations at the hospital.
Well, that's what I need to do is just get real sick and go up to the
Oh,
hospital.
you just go there and have lunch.
Well, there's that.
You got a nice
Get a
cafeteria.
little surgery and get your car charged. So
Get a little probing.
did Avis, did they leave them there like overnight so they
I don't know.
consume these parking spaces?
Yep, that's all they
Wow.
did. They delivered the car to the FBO, which is a flight-based operations center there at the airport, and just left them in those 2 slots because the slots were open. What? Okay, well, we're going to charge you $10 an hour for that.
They should. There
Yes.
should be some method for them to get
Not
in,
do
get
it.
out.
Exactly.
There's plenty of parking places. They were just too lazy to do anything about it.
Unbelievable.
Yes. Anyway,
Alrighty.
so that was my bitch session for this
That's
segment.
okay. That's all good.
What would you like to talk about? I know that we've got plenty here. Oh, I did want to mention the fact that we have upcoming next weekend is Tailpipes and Tacos.
Yes.
It's
Awesome.
going to be at the Lupi Tortilla out in Katy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Toy drive.
with the toy drive and a kids pedal car show.
Yes, that's going to be cool.
Show with events that
Yep.
go along with it. So that's next weekend, and that's going to be from 8 to 11 out there at the Lupi Tortilla in Katy, which is right south of I-10
Right.
off of 99, the Grand Parkway. Also, a little bit later on, coming up, we're going to be doing the Automotive Show. That's the new car show.
End of January.
Houston Auto Show, yeah. January 28th through February 1st at NRG Center. And, it's always a good show, and we always have some great guests, and things are coming back for the Houston
Yeah.
Automotive Show.
Yeah, and thanks to Rochelle, because she's the one that's just an amazing, amazing event that she puts on.
Yes.
So if you got a truck, you got a trailer, you got a boat, you could wrap it all up. Just do a package deal. But they don't sell boats and cars there. The boats they do, the cars they don't.
Right. It's a place to go and shop.
Right.
I did want to mention the fact that the Houston Automotive Show, I think that BOGO deal is still going on. Ticket buyers can benefit from a BOGO deal, buy one, get one, saving them $20 this holiday special for the 5th year in a row. Houston
It might have been
combined under one
Thanksgiving
roof.
special.
No, it leads all the way up to the actual automotive show itself. So keep that in mind if you're going to do tickets. Hey, make a great gift idea, stocking stuffer, whatever. So it's 2 for 1, really.
And they're not that expensive. They're not expensive at all, but the BOGO is a good idea. But you can still get online and buy them even if the BOGO's off. So they're still
They're
reasonably
cheap.
priced.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So that's all coming up, and we will be at both of those events. That would be the Lupi Tortilla,
Yep.
Tailpipes and Tacos event.
That's going to
That's
be fun.
next weekend.
And it's going to be good weather.
Bring a toy.
Bring a toy.
Get
Unwrapped toy.
free tacos. There's going to be booze to buy.
Well, it's
you're
a
there.
restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah, but they have specials with the margaritas, and let's not forget the Bloody Marys.
Oh, yeah. We're going to forget
Very
those.
good Bloody
We're going to forget. I'm forgetting those already.
Yeah. So it's all of those. All right. Well, why don't we take a break? And when we come back, we'll have This Week in Auto History, and we'll have the racing calendar and some more news headlines right here on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show.
The Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition 2025 happens Saturday, December 13th from 8 to 11 a.m. and you'll want to be a part of it. Tailpipes and Tacos is the cruise-in everyone wants to attend, and the Christmas edition is extra special. Donate an unwrapped new toy and help yourself to a free Lupi Tortilla breakfast taco. There'll be adult beverages available for purchase too. And don't forget your ride. Just cruise in and you're automatically registered to compete for one of 3 famous Chili Pepper trophies. Best Hot Rod, Best Classic, and Best Modern Classic. Tailpipes Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition will be held Saturday, December 13th, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex, located at 703 West Grand Parkway, just south of the Katy Freeway in Katy. Oh, and don't forget to bring the kids. There'll be special trophies and goodie bags for them, too. It's the Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition 25, Saturday, December 13th, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex at 703 West Grand Parkway in Katy. Bring a toy, get a free breakfast taco, and enjoy the camaraderie. In Real Time will be there, too. Apple or Android, In Real Time podcast can be found everywhere, on the stream and through downloads. Whether you're on the road or at home and jonesing for a different kind of car talk show, give In Real Time a try. Honest new car reviews, fun, informative interviews with real car people, weekly automotive news, features like Jeff's Car Culture and Mike's Driving Destinations, all on In Real Time. Check us out on SiriusXM Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or while you're shopping on Amazon through Amazon Music. InRealTime.com has a list, and we know you love lists. Give In Real Time a try. Welcome back to the In Real Time Car Talk Show. Hey, we invite you to join our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time on InRealTime.com, Facebook, and YouTube. We hope you'll check us out. If you miss us, you'll be able to connect with us through a podcast from your favorite podcast channel. Another remote special from Tailpipes and Tacos at Lupi Tortilla in Katy happens next Saturday at this time. Buddy. So be sure and join us. Okay, time now for Jeff's racing calendar, sponsored by Texas Muscle Car Club Challenge.
There you go. Thank you for that. Well, you've got the what do we got today? Well, you got Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. It is in Abu Dhabi. It's a 58-lapper for Formula One, and they're going to be crowning their champion here pretty soon. So there's 3 drivers that are in contention. It's going to be a free-for-all on the track. And a racing note is that Cadillac is debuting their F1 livery, or their car, at the Super Bowl. There's going to be a Super Bowl commercial in February, and they're going to introduce the new hot rod that Cadillac's putting out in the Formula One racing circuit. So there you go.
Well, that's your thing.
It's big, yeah, it's big. Now I will follow F1 next year, so we're going to be more involved in it. You might see me in Germany at one of the races. Probably not. But we're going to be more involved in that for 26 because of the Cadillac guys.
Did you have just a second thought, or were some goofy drugs that you took or something?
Second thought.
Because we know your hatred for F1.
Well, it's not a hatred. It's just a dislike of the prima donnas and a strong dislike of the prima donnas.
It's
and
hatred.
Arrogance.
It's hatred.
It's a strong dislike, not hatred.
It's a strong dislike. But I will be following the Cadillac. The rest of them can go fly a kite. Yeah. So there you go. But check out your local tracks.
You know, I have to rub you in the other.
Go ahead.
It's okay. Yeah.
Snowball. The Snowball Derby is coming up in it's in Tennessee, I believe. Nashville, Tennessee. I believe they're doing a Snowball Derby up there. I may have the city wrong, but it's coming up.
Isn't that a circle track race or something?
Yeah. Well, there's a bunch of other events like involved in it, but they call it the Snowball Derby.
I'd like to go to one of those racetracks where they have the what do you call them? The ones that are on the ice.
Yeah, the ice racing. Yeah.
Ice racing.
It's like going to the races that we used to go with out in Northeast Houston, but they do it on ice instead of that. They've got boats with skis, with sails, and all that stuff. They race that. So it's very, very interesting.
Good. Sounds like fun.
Formula One.
It would be interesting to see watch everybody slide. Yes.
I'd like to see you drive one of those, Mars.
On ice.
Follow him home tonight.
Yeah.
Remind me to tell you about my experience in Arkansas on the ice. One of these days.
Okay.
But not on the air. I'm not sure the lawsuits are done.
The warrants. Still got a
Somehow
warrant
that
out.
doesn't surprise me. All right. Time now for This Week in Auto History. Mr. Mars?
Yes, sir. This week in auto history, we got 2 or 3 things here that we want to bring up and we want to talk about. First thing up is this week in 1917, Studebaker introduced a refreshed line of 6-cylinder cars, and then this was designed to update their offerings in the booming post-war market. This is World War I, Don. I'm sure you remember that one.
Oh, vividly. Are you kidding?
yeah.
I wrote the history
Wait a minute.
there.
That's him in the car.
Yes. Now, these were all 4-door touring cars, meaning they had no top. They were powered by a 354 cubic inch straight 6 with 60 horsepower. Now, the idea was to make a reliable and smooth engine so the consumers would think that they could buy these cars, because Studebaker was transitioning from a wagon company, making wagons and wagon wheels, to a car company, and they needed.
I remember that.
Yeah. You moved. Remember the showroom whenever they had
Yeah.
to pull all the wagons out?
Yeah, and then you go in the back and you find you a horse to pull it.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Also, this week in 1945, civilian auto production officially resumes. Now, this is after World War II. This is the second Great War, Don. You know, I'm sure you don't get them confused. I know.
Actually, I was thinking Civil War, but whatever.
I was thinking gladiators, but
So factories had to take in. They've been building tanks and other war material, and they had to switch back to making automotives, like trucks and cars. But what they did is they went back and picked up the 1942 designs where they stopped. So this allowed them to get back into production quicker and allowed them to create a lot of jobs, over 1 million jobs, whenever everybody was coming back from the war. And it really spiked the economy. So it was a really important time for the automotive industry. Now, this week in 1956, Volvo introduced the three-point seatbelt concept. It's what we know now. We pretty well take as standard. You know, we went through the development phase where it was just a lap belt, and then they went to the three-point belt, and that's where we're at right now. And this week in 1960, Chevrolet introduces the rear-engine Corvair Monza. Now, this is where they expanded. This is what they wanted to make it more of a sporty model, so they created the Monza with bucket seats, floor shifter, and a little more sporty trim on it. Now, the first generation engine was 164 cubic inch flat six. And then in 1962 is when they rolled out the turbocharged Spider version, which is what most people remember as far as the Corvair being a little more sporty. Then in 1970, AMC debuts the Gremlin X Package. Now, a lot of people remember this, particularly with the lime green coloring on it. It was a small car, had bold graphics, unique wheels, 304 cubic inch V8 in it. And so it was pretty quick like it was, and it didn't take long for people to start really building them up like this Pro Stalker that we have there on the screen that's out of one. In 1979, unfortunately, the last AMC Pacer is produced.
Oh, shucks.
I know, Don, you regret not getting one of those and keeping it in the garage in storage as a collector item.
Anita
but-
Martini had one of those, and I made fun of her at the time when she was still alive because that's what she had, the fishbowl.
Right. It had a real wide stance.
The ugliest
A
car,
lot.
one of the ugliest cars ever made in known to human race.
And I did not know they made a station wagon version out of that.
Oh,
And
God.
it's even worse.
Yeah, I can only
LS.
All
imagine.
right, 2016, the Jeep Compass Global launch. Now, this Fiat Chrysler had got their new Jeep Compass, and they had it on the market, but they went to a global launch. In other words, instead of building it in the United States and shipping it, they started building it where they were going to ship it to, where their markets were. And this became part of their widespread distribution for their worldwide presence. And it actually ended up being the Renegade and Cherokee is where the Compass fit in between, and it became one of their major volume models around the world. And that's how they did it this week in automotive history.
Yay.
Around the world.
Around the
Has
world.
a different connotation with
In
me,
80
but
days.
as you can only imagine. And I'm not even going to go there. All right. Well, thank you, sir.
Right.
Some more headlines to tell you about. Stellantis began serial production December 2nd on the 2026 Dodge Charger Scat Pack, bringing back the gasoline-powered version of the muscle car while setting the stage for a return of the third shift at the Windsor assembly plant. That's in Canada.
Yeah.
The two-door performance version of the Charger features a Hurricane six-pack engine that generates 550 horsepower for
Wow.
you Hemi people.
Yep.
The first models are scheduled to arrive at dealers later this month.
Cool.
So hopefully, keeping my fingers crossed, I have to talk to our supplier that we'll have one in the press fleet before too long. Can't wait to drive that.
It should be
500
really interesting.
550 horsepower, straight six.
But that's you get that much horsepower of a straight six that automatically, well, not automatic, they have a lot of low-end torque
Yes.
to begin with.
Yes.
So now you've got this amount of horsepower. Be interesting to see if they kind of got the low end and they put the horsepower on the top end, do about 500 miles an hour.
It'll defeat not the SRT, but it will definitely defeat the regular Hemi by a lot.
I would think so.
Yeah. Massachusetts dealership faces a personal injury lawsuit by a customer struck in the head
Oh, no.
by a descending high-speed roller service bay door. Eric Aberjaley is seeking damages from Wellesley Toyota in Wellesley and door manufacturer Rytec Corporation in the November 2022 incident. The Norfolk County Superior Court complaint alleges a dealership employee directed Abergele through the door to his vehicle, and the door suddenly and without warning came down and hit him in the head as he walked to his vehicle. It said he suffered permanent brain, head, and tooth injuries. Wow.
Oh, man.
The door comes down that hard?
That
Man.
fast?
I know. I've seen them come.
yeah.
They're pretty fast.
Are
Some
they?
do come down
Yeah.
fast, yeah.
There were no notices or warnings posted for customers not to enter the service bay, the November 3rd complaint alleged. At the time of the incidents, the safety systems were either not operating appropriately and or failed, the complaint said. The complaint accuses Wellesley Toyota of negligence and Rytec of negligence and breach of warranty.
And what was the total value or the? what
They
got?
didn't give a
Wow.
number, but I guarantee you it's a bunch.
Yeah, the doors do go up fast on some of these. The high end, the Taj Mahal
Yes.
dealers.
As a matter of fact, I think your son works at one
Yep.
of those dealerships
Yep.
that has those
Yep,
doors.
exactly.
And
And
it's
they're
to
all
keep the air
air-conditioned
conditioning
shops.
inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
real fast.
Yeah, but doggone.
Yep.
Yeah, somebody made a mistake on that deal.
Well, plus the employee told them to go through that door.
That's right.
So-
and usually in service departments,
Can't go in.
You can't go in.
Right.
Well, the big sign says
Don't go
only
in.
Personnel
Yeah, but
only.
like I said, employee says, hey, go that way.
Get your car.
Not good.
Ex-employee now, I'm sure.
I am sure. Toyota regained the top spot on Consumer Reports' annual ranking of the most reliable car brands for the first time since 2022, edging out Subaru. Consumer Reports said the improved reliability of the Camry, Tacoma, and Tundra gave Toyota just enough momentum to pass Subaru, last year's most reliable brand. The Yonkers, New York Testing Organization's annual automotive brand report card, published December 4th, contains rankings based on road tests, safety performance, owner satisfaction data, and other metrics. So here's the top 10, just in case you wanted to know.
Wow, that'd be good.
10 is Kia, 9 is Tesla, 8 is Buick,
Oh,
7, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Out of all the manufacturers, yeah, it's still in the top 10. 7 is Acura, 6 is Nissan, 5 BMW, which surprises me, 4 Honda, 3 Lexus, Subaru is at number 2, and number 1 is Toyota.
so Buick, we're going to try harder. All you Buick owners, we're going to try harder.
I think for GM brand, that's pretty good.
It is.
Yes.
There's no other GM brands on there.
And you know, it's funny because you don't really hear that many Buick recalls.
No,
Well, you know,
because they're awesome.
according to Jeff. The world according to Jeff.
There you go.
Jeff's research.
Buy a Buick, life will be better.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, my dad was a big Buick guy.
Yep.
And we had several Buicks. One was the 1960 winged back end that we moved down here with. We moved here in 62, so it was a couple of years old. That thing, my God, it was huge. You could build cars in the trunk.
It's their own factory. My dad had Chevrolets. He had Pontiacs, Oldsmobile, of course, Cadillac, of course.
Well, he was a GM. He worked
yeah,
for GM.
Yeah, he was.
Well, you worked for GM for a while.
yeah, but I wasn't. I wasn't what he did. I was just a
What did he
factory
do?
worker. He was a superintendent for Fisher Body.
Fisher Body.
Yeah.
That was back in the day when they made the bodies over there and then took them across town to
Yeah,
wherever.
1 mile away. Loaded up on I think it was 7 of them, maybe 5 or 7 on a train car and took them over.
It was a train car?
Yeah, train car. But it was just from the firewall back. So all they built was the interior from the firewall back
To the back, to the trunk?
to the trunk. Finished everything. Everything was finished. There was just no chassis. They'd send them over there, and they would marry them to the chassis at Cadillac.
And what about the front end?
Front end was put on a Cadillac. The fenders and all that were put on a Cadillac. Fisher Body sent just from the firewall back,
Yep.
all the interior's done, all that beautiful couch seats in it, and then they would ship it by
And
rail
let's
car
not
to Cadillac.
let's not forget the thing on the door jamb that
Fisher
had
Body, the
Fosher,
coach, yeah.
Fosher by
Body by Fisher.
Yeah.
It's a coach, and that was Fisher Body. That was their first design of that, and I did the striker covers for installing those in the day.
You did?
Yeah,
What do you mean you did them?
I put them together. I installed them.
On the doors?
No,
On the body?
the trunk.
Yep.
The trunk. When you push the button in the glove box and the trunk popped open.
Yeah.
Well, there's a little cover on that device. I would put the cover on.
So it's all Jeff's fault.
When it don't work.
I have no recalls to this day. There were no recalls on what my job was. Now, when I worked for Turbo Hydromatic, hey, if you got a Chevy Citation and it ended up with a trans problem, I probably did it.
Sure. Hey, we'd love to hear from you. Shoot us an email. The address is info@inwheeltime.com. We're back right after this.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The award-winning In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show now reaches 5.3 million folks each year. Check us out on InWheelTime.com, YouTube, Facebook, and podcasts available from your favorite go-to source, including our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show has informative automotive guest interviews, new car reviews, along with popular features including driving destinations, Jeff's car culture, latest car news, cruise-ins, and racing dates. It's all on InWheelTime.com. Join us. Check us out on InWheelTime.com, YouTube, Facebook, and podcasts.
From the Gulf Coast Auto Shield Car Social, welcome to the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show.
All right.
Coming up, another guest from today's event. Later in Jeff's car culture, 6 iconic dashboards that collectors love. Don't really care too much about the car, but the dashboard's primo.
It comes with the car.
Mars has Christmas road trips in our driving destination segment. Howdy. Along with Mike Out of This World Mars, we always need more Jeff Zekin. Chief Engineer David Aisley. I'm Don Armstrong. So glad you could join us very much, and thank you. It's a beautiful day.
Turning out that way.
I know. We got a little bit of sunshine now. No rain expected. We've got an hour before the show closes, so if you're out driving about, listening to the show, stop on by.
Come on.
We're just right down the street from 59, the Southwest Freeway, over here on the West Sam Houston Tollway.
You bet. Easy to get here. Beautiful day
Yes.
coming up.
All right, joining us now is Rudy Herrera. Now, Rudy's got a 1980 El Camino out there. White, nice-looking car. Got some little itty-bitty wheels on it. And it's got a hydraulic system in it. Don't see many of them, particularly one like this.
Especially on
so,
an El Camino.
Rudy,
Yeah.
thanks for coming out and joining us today. But tell us a little bit more about your car. It's rather unusual. I don't want to forget about talking about your background, but let's talk about the car first.
Yeah, as far as the car, I bought it about 6 years ago from a gentleman. It was originally white. I had some surface rust spots areas, stuff like that. So what I did is I sanded it down, and then I pretty much painted the same color white, but I went with the Toyota Super White with a white platinum pearl. And then I added a hydraulic system to it. I have my 13-inch rims with white walls.
13.
Yeah, so I have
Yeah.
a 4-pump setup, hydraulic setup, which I can do front, back, side to side, 3-wheel. I have the whole works in it.
Do you do that competitively?
No, sir. It's just something that I've,
Just
drivable.
drivable.
Had passion for and wanted something for my daughter. She's graduating this year.
What
so-
inspired you to do that?
Just growing up. Growing up, my parent, like my dad's side of the family, my grandparents, they've all had classic cars. So that's just something that I loved. And then when I went to California, saw the lifestyle that they had.
Yeah, it's big.
And and how it's family oriented and stuff like that. So that's what brought me to it, was just
Cool.
the environment, of just, the classic
I
cars.
like the 13-inch wheels. I had
know.
13-inch wheels on my 1966 Corvair. Where do you buy 13-inch wheels and tires these days? Are they around?
Yeah, they're around.
They are.
They are around, yeah.
Well, for guys like you, I mean, you probably help that industry.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And then, they're cheap tires, so, we get them as they come, as fast as we can get them, because we go through them. I mean, as you're three-wheeling, you're jumping, you're cruising it on a daily, your tires wear out. And, it's all depending on your control arms. So our control arms are a little bit extended out. So right now I have 1.5 inches. So my tires kind of bowled in a little bit. So as you're riding, doing the hopping and everything, they tend to wear out. So you're
Yes.
going through them.
Alignment is
Yeah,
not your
it's
main
hard to
concern.
keep alignment.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
So it's just trying to keep control of the car while you're driving. If you don't have the actuators that help the suspension as you're driving, so like mine doesn't have it, so I'm just like hopping
Dude, so
all over
where
the
do you
place.
learn that kind of suspension stuff? Because suspension is typically,
It's tricky.
for me, it's straight away.
Yeah,
And then, first of all, you got to be able to get the tires out this way. I wouldn't have a clue how to do that. I mean, you can move in that much in the adjustment, but you've gone way beyond that,
yeah. So like as you're raising the car, the wheels
right?
tend to adjust straight.
Yes.
So the higher you are, the more they get
Yeah,
straight.
but don't you have to get a torch underneath there to make some adjustments to make all that work?
Heating and cutting.
Not really. It's just it's type of the control arm that you have. So some people have 2-inch, 2.5-inch. So once it starts getting into bigger inches, everybody's tires start bolting in.
Right, right.
So it's all depending on what you're using it for.
So are there companies? Obviously, there's companies that provide that. You
Yeah.
get them at like the local parts store. You have to order them
No.
online, specialty stuff.
Special order.
And I bet there most of them got California.
Yeah,
I was gonna say the same
exactly.
thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's
So-
funny you should say that because back in our day, all of the good hot rod parts came out of California.
Yeah, exactly. So like if you go to California, Pomona has a big swap meet full
Well,
of
just
classic
LA in
cars.
general.
Yeah, just LA in general.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
the east side of L.A.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Over there by the racetrack and the fairgrounds and all that stuff, all around there, there's this whole collection of whatever you want. You could probably find it within that area of
cars,
East
yeah.
oh yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
sure. I mean, you're gonna pay good amount of money for it, but yeah.
Yeah.
But you get good quality.
And
you
not
know?
only that, but because like here, one thing leads to another. You meet this guy.
Yeah.
He introduces you to this guy.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know somebody that does this kind of stuff or handles this kind of suspension equipment? Oh, yeah, that's that guy over there. And it just keeps hopping around.
Yeah.
So you said what year is your Chevy?
It's a 1980.
A 1980. Okay, you've got 2005, 2025 cars here. Which one of these would you be able to do to make it look like yours with all the?
Well, first of all,
I
he'd
mean-
sell it, get the money, and then
Yeah, exactly. And then buy an older car.
Buy a classic,
Buy a
yeah.
classic.
No, but
yeah.
could any of these be done like that?
I mean, they possibly could, but then you're taking the value of the car.
yeah, you
and
are,
then,
but
you got to make room for it, and then does it look right on the vehicle? Certain vehicles you
okay.
want it to look right. You don't want it to
Right.
just throw something
So-
on there and then just.
So his hydraulic, he uses the hydraulics, not air, in the back in the bed of the El Camino. He's got 4 pumps. Most of the bed is batteries and pumps, but it's really nicely done. I mean, the tanks are chrome, the lines are chrome. I mean, it's an engine. It's really sharp engineering.
back in our day, we didn't worry about any of that stuff. As long as we
No.
get the damn thing to run,
as
it was
long as
all
it
we were
didn't
worried
leak.
about.
Yeah.
Tonneau cover
if
over
it
it,
didn't
so he
leak,
can't see
you're
it.
gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
exactly.
But, as we get older and learn more and get ideas from different guys, you go, man, I sure like the way he did the tubing on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the reason why I go to like shows. I go to the little, kickbacks and stuff like that, and I'll just get ideas, and then I'll just bring my ideas to myself or to the table.
So nothing's changed.
Yeah,
From our
or make it
generation
better.
to
Or-
his.
or
It's still the process. It's just how you go through that process.
yeah, exactly. So you just live your dream. You do your dedication to your vehicle and how you want to do
So is that your only one?
it. Yes, as of right now.
And
yes.
you're gonna move it to your daughter.
Yes,
for school.
Yeah, for school, and then I'm gonna be working myself on an Impala. So either a
Oh.
68.
A
or-
baller in a shot collar?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I'm working on my next vehicle, just thinking about exactly what I want, because I'm also looking at a 1937 Plymouth. So
No, you're
I
talking-
like the mobster.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
cars,
yeah.
So lead
vehicles.
sled.
Yeah, exactly.
So, are you a member of a club?
No, sir.
Why not?
I'm a solo rider. It's just the club. The club
Too much demand?
atmosphere here is different than it is in California. California, they're more life, family, get together.
Right.
Nobody's having conflicts, stuff like that.
Right.
So I'm just not a conflict person.
We're members of a club, but it's AARP.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. So not to shift gears, but I'm gonna. So,
Yeah.
not a conflict person, but let's talk about some of your background that you came through coming up to this.
Coming up to this, I lived in San Antonio of course,
I was
a lot.
talking about the underground stuff.
Oh, the underground stuff. Oh, you're talking about the cage fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I used to be a cage fighter in California back in the day, probably in 2002, 2001.
Yeah.
So I was out there in California, got into some trouble. And one of my uncles was actually training in jiu-jitsu and was doing the whole underground stuff. So when I moved out there, 30 minutes, I got into a conflict with somebody, beat him up pretty bad. And he said, you know what? Instead of you doing this out in the street, let's go ahead and take it
So
in
that was
to
your
the ring."
avenue to get on that.
Yeah, to actually put me
That's
on
cool.
a straight path
Yeah.
instead of putting me in a direction
Right.
that I don't need to be going.
Well,
So,
congratulations on that. Yeah.
Thank you. So that right there, I just took it and I ran with it. Every day I was going, whether it was on bike, whether I was walking to go train, I did what I had to do to get to that type of thing. It was different because it's all, all things go. It's not just, you can't hit him in the face, you can't do this, do
It's
that.
wha-
It was whatever you could do, that's what you're going
Wow.
to do.
So
Yeah.
you talked about bikes. They do bikes, or there's clubs and things for like lowrider bikes.
Yes.
Is that something that you've done also, or
No, not yet. Not yet. That's another process that I'm doing as well because my wife's like, we need a bike. Every time we go to the lowrider thing, she sees, the bikes and how they
Oh,
make
yeah.
them outstanding. Like
yeah,
everything is beautiful on there, and she's
all
like,
the etching
I
and
want.
things? Yeah.
See, what I had this vision of you going over there to Extensive
Uh-huh.
and getting a really, really, really nice jacked up truck to tow that great big trailer full of toys that you're about to have.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Huh?
For sure. That's my dream. That's my dream is to have a trailer full of my cars. you
Yeah.
know.
And
that-
bikes.
And bikes, yeah, as well. But
Right.
I mean, it's just that I want my kids, to do the same
Yeah.
as well because classic cars you really don't
How old
see
are-
them as often.
Obviously, the daughter is 16, 17.
No, my daughter's actually 18. She's
18,
graduating
okay.
this year. Yeah.
That age of driving and owning a car.
Yeah.
That's your only one, your only child?
No, I have actually 3 other child. So
But
I
you
have
could
4 total.
Pass that down to the younger ones, like, for you,
Yeah.
because it was all passed down to us.
Yes.
But it's also depending on the child. You
Yeah.
know, not all my kids are passionate about classic cars.
Well, that's true.
And my little one, since she's would ride with me all the time to go look at shows, and sometimes we'll be driving on the freeway and we see
She'll point
classic
something
cars,
out.
and she's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, Dad, that car." Da, da. And
And how old is she?
she is 18 right now.
That's the youngest?
That's my youngest. Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
He looks like he's 19.
I just going to say.
Yeah. So I have a 26-year-old, I have a 22-year-old, I have a 18-year-old, and then I have one that just turned 18 in on Thanksgiving.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. So
Well,
But-
there you go. The cars. You said it all goes back to family.
yeah.
All of that.
Yeah, for sure. And then I also have a 96 Impala as well. So that's my son's. That's the oldest one. So he's the one that's taking on that
96.
vehicle.
That would be the. That's when the Jim brought it back. The slopey front end.
Yeah, the real
ra-
extra
ra-
long.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
Rounded.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
little
made
rounded.
SSs out of it. They had
Yeah.
SS. You have an SS?
Yes, I have a 96
Oh.
SS, and I have 80,
It's blue, right?
84,000 original miles. No,
it-
it's black and gray.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the original black and the original interior.
Yeah, because when that car first came out, that body style.
It was bad.
Well, yes and
I liked
no,
it.
And
because
it's-
everybody goes, it's got built-in, they're welded-on skirts on the back of it.
Yeah.
The fenders were really
Weird.
low.
Yeah, they were really low.
Yeah, does that car have that, or is it cut out?
No, it's not cut out. It's exactly the way it
yeah.
came right off the truck.
See, I like that
So
style,
the thing is too is like, it's not just a regular driver. Like once you hit that corner and you push the gas a little bit, it's gonna fishtail. So it's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy vehicle. But
Cool.
yeah.
Good
You
stuff.
grinning when you
what do you
talk
do-
about it, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
So what are you doing here today?
Actually, a friend of mine, he works here, and he invited me to come over
Good,
and,
cool,
and
yeah.
bring the cars out.
See,
So-
there you go. The car culture.
So next week it's Tailpipes and Tacos. You ever heard of that?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
that's
we'll
out
be
there in Katy.
In Katy area.
Come
yes.
see us. We'll be out there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'll bring it out there, and hopefully y'all are outside, and
Yep.
we can
Yep.
show them
Yeah,
more,
if
more
the
of the
weather's
vehicle.
good, we'll be outside.
Bring an unwrapped toy. They got tacos. They've got stuff to eat there. You're gonna see a bunch of stuff. It's gonna
Yeah,
be the
it's-
year-end Toy for Tots.
Yeah.
drive.
and I love giving back to the community as well. I was unfortunate when I was younger.
Sure.
Not being able to get things, and I like to give things back now. Showing that you can live your dream.
Yeah.
You can do what you have to do,
Yep.
and help others as well.
Well, man, it's great to talk to you. Great to meet you.
Yes, sir,
Yeah.
and I thank y'all for y'all's time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And
hopefully
stay
we'll
in
see
touch
you
with
next
us.
week.
Oh yeah, for sure. I will stay in touch.
All right. We
Have a Merry
appreciate
Christmas.
All right, thank you. Merry
you. All right,
Christmas
man.
to you. Thank you.
too. Hey, just ahead, Jeff's Car Culture and iconic dashboards.
Yeah.
Plus, Mars has Christmas road trips. All coming up right after this break on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show.
The Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition 2025 happens Saturday, December 13th from 8 to 11 a.m. and you'll want to be a part of it. Tailpipes and Tacos is the cruise-in everyone wants to attend, and the Christmas edition is extra special. Donate an unwrapped new toy and help yourself to a free Loopy Tortilla breakfast taco. There'll be adult beverages available for purchase too. And don't forget your ride. Just cruise in and you're automatically registered to compete for one of 3 famous Chili Pepper trophies: Best Hot Rod, Best Classic, and Best Modern Classic. Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition will be held Saturday, December 13th, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex, located at 703 West Grand Parkway, just south of the Katy Freeway in Katy. Oh, and don't forget to bring the kids. There'll be special trophies and goodie bags for them too. It's the Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition 25, Saturday, December 13th, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex at 703 West Grand Parkway in Katy. Bring a toy, get a free breakfast taco, and enjoy the camaraderie. In Real Time will be there too. Apple or Android, In Wheel Time podcast can be found everywhere, on the stream and through downloads. Whether you're on the road or at home and jonesing for a different kind of car talk show, give In Wheel Time a try. Honest new car reviews, fun, informative interviews with real car people, weekly automotive news, features like Jeff's Car Culture and Mike's Driving Destinations, all on In Wheel Time. Check us out on SiriusXM Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or while you're shopping on Amazon, through Amazon Music. InWheelTime.com has a list, and we know you love lists. Hey, In Wheel Time invites you to join us 10 to noon Central Time every Saturday for our live show about all things automotive. Next week, from the Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise In at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy. We hope that you'll join us out there 8 to noon next Saturday.
All right.
All right. Thank you for being here with us here at Gulf Coast Auto Shield, the Car Social. Things kind of wrapping up for the morning. Still going about all of our business here, and
Yep.
we'll be here until noon. So if you're out running around, be sure and stop by and say hello. All right. Time now for Jeff's Car Culture. Iconic dashboards.
There you go.
Plus,
So-
Mars has Christmas road trips coming up, too.
Perfect. Car dashboards have evolved dramatically over the years, offering collectors a fascinating glimpse into the past while showcasing the technological advancements of their time. From the classic charm of muscle cars to the futuristic allure of modern supercars. We all like allure. Each dashboard tells a
I
unique
use
story.
one of those at the lake every once in a
An
while.
allure? Oh, okay. First one up is a classic car dashboard. There's something undeniably for this classic, captivating the dashboards of classic muscle cars. These dashboards combine functionality with tough, no-nonsense aesthetics, and that perfectly complement the raw power of the cars, like the 69 Camaro or the 70 Dodge Challenger. With large, easy-to-read gauges, the chrome accents, these dashboards were built for speed enthusiasts who value performance over luxury. Collectors often cherish these dashboards for their nostalgic value and the way they embody the spirit of the era when American muscle cars dominated the roads. Next one on tap is a vintage European sports car dashboard. These dashboards are often a marvel of both design and engineering. With meticulous attention to detail, cars like the 61 Jag E-Type or the 55 Mercedes-Benz SL 300 offer dashboards that are as elegant and are functional as well. These dashboards often feature luxurious materials like wood and leather, along with intricate precision-crafted instruments. For collectors, these dashboards represent the pinnacle of automotive craftsmanship. Next one on deck, Michael, is the Art Deco version of the dashboard.
Yeah.
These babies, the movement left a significant mark on the automotive design so far as Art Deco, evident in the luxury car dashboards of the 30s and 40s. Cars like the 34 Chrysler Airflow and the 36 Cord 810 feature dashboards with sweeping lines, geometric shapes, and luxurious materials that reflected the opulence of the era. These dashboards are highly prized by collectors for their artistic value and the way they encapsulate the elegance and sophistication of a bygone era. Who doesn't like that? Next one on it is a minimalistic. This is a Scandinavian style. These principles emphasize the simplicity and functionality and the ethos extended to the dashboards of the cars like the Volvo 240 or the Saab 900. These dashboards are characterized by clean lines, uncluttered layouts, and intuitive controls that prioritize the driver's experience. Collectors appreciate these dashboards for their timeless design and the way they reflect a philosophy that values practicality and the understated elegance. Number 5 on the list would be a supercar. At the cutting edge, which we have here a bunch behind us, automotive technology and their modern dashboards are no exception. Cars like the McLaren 720S and the Lamborghini feature high-tech dashboards with digital displays, customizable interfaces, and advanced driver assistance systems. For collectors, these dashboards represent the pinnacle of current automotive innovation. They offer a glimpse into the future of driving where technology and performance converge to create an unparalleled driving experience. Lastly, Michael, is the custom hot rod dashboards. Hot rods have always been about personalization and creativity, and the dashboards are no different. Custom hot rod dashboards often feature unique designs that reflect the owner's personality and type, much like a lot of billet grill and stuff like that. With elements like custom gauges, vibrant colors, and innovative materials, each dashboard is one-of-a-kind creation. Collectors and builders alike are drawn to individuality and craftsmanship that create these wonderful designs.
I like those big chrome ones with the light.
If you got big chrome, I cannot lie. Oh, there's a different song for that. Stunned you, didn't you?
I did. You know, I'm thinking you got a future ahead of you.
I think so.
A rapping future.
With John Gray, we're going to get a rapping.
Wrapping
thing
at J.C. Penney's packages during the winter.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's very good.
Christmas time.
Time now for driving destinations. Mr. Mars has Christmas road trips if you're looking for something to do.
Okay.
Yeah, there was so much out there. Like you were talking about that one a while ago.
Hold on one second.
Got to scroll down a little bit more. Right there.
Okay.
There's so much, and I started looking at some of these things, and I got to San Antonio, and there was just so much around San Antonio that I didn't even realize. So I kind of homed in on San Antonio because you got to do a little planning if you're going to leave the area and go over there, and then we'll cover some more. But some of the things you want to do when you're going road tripping for Christmas, you want to make sure that even though the winters around Texas are kind of mild, just like today, but you still need to carry a jacket and carry some other layers, travel mugs and thermos with some hot chocolate makes it always good. And be sure to carry your Christmas music playlist. So when you hit to San Antonio, of course, first thing everybody thinks about is the Riverwalk. Now they light it up on Friday after Thanksgiving, and it stays up until the middle of January. And they have like almost 200,000 lights dangling from the trees. The boats that are running through the river are all lit up. The restaurants and everything are lit up. So it's a really cool time to go to San Antonio to the Riverwalk, particularly if you can get somebody on the boat, captain, that talkative, and he tells you some of the history that goes along with the river. It's really truly a river. But the other thing you want to do once you get past the main tourist thing is you want to go out to SeaWorld. Now, SeaWorld is where they have lots of stuff going on. They have a play, actually, and it's a live play. They have puppeteers going on. They have people going on. They have animals going on from the animal park of it. And a lot of Christmas music, 30 carols and dancing and stuff going on. They also have, as you're walking around, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and friends. You can find them. Get some
Wait a
pictures.
minute. Dancers? So
Dancers.
They let you go from that segment of the park. Then they said, no, you can't get in here.
Well, there's just
They said, no
There's-
more. You've spent.
court order that I can only go so far.
That's right.
Okay.
Then they also have what is being touted
300
as
feet of the reindeer.
the largest light display in Texas, even more than the down on the Riverwalk. And you can also get photos with Santa, Texas style. Santa's wearing a cowboy hat instead of a regular hat like you would normally think of. So there's lots of things you can do out at SeaWorld. And if that's not enough while you're walking around, you might run into the Merry Mariachis, who are dressed up in their Christmas garb playing mariachi Christmas music as you stroll around the place. Then, if you want something else to do, if you get tired of all that, go out and take the trolley tours. You know, they have the trolleys running around San Antonio. Well, they have set up a 45-minute tour, and they have the trolleys are all lit up. They've got lights on them. They're serving hot chocolate, and they've got things to go around town as you do Christmas carols and be Christmassy in the trolley. From there, you can go out to the San Antonio Zoo. Now, this is, again, you walk around through the zoo. They've got all the lights lit up. They've got all kinds of displays set up. Some of the animals you'll be able to see. Music, all kinds of things going on out there.
This segment of the show brought to you by the San Antonio Business and Convention Center.
But wait, there's more. If you want to go skating, go down to the Hemisphere Park, and you can actually go down there and go skating during the holidays.
Hemisphere, yeah.
During the Hemisphere Park, there by the Big Needle. And finally, not finally, but one of the last big things is Six Flags Fiesta Texas, holiday in the park. Now, they do have their live shows. Santa's, you can go see Santa at Santa's Cottage, which can be found in the Beach Bum Surf Shop that's been refurbished for Santa. Got some of their rides going and lots of music going on.
All I can think of when I see that is the clown in the John Candy movie where the clown showed up for the kids' party drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the front door. Yeah,
but all I can think is Santa Claus showing up at the front door drunk.
but in a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
If I could interject something, Kathy and I will be in San Antonio Tuesday to do just what he said.
Really?
Yep. I'm going to spend a few days in San Antonio next week, and we're going to do the lights.
We're going to
do
try
all
and get
that.
out there, too, a couple of days if we get a chance.
She's got off next week, so we just impromptu.
It's not
we're gonna
that
go.
far, and
No.
there's just so much to see and
Yeah.
do that you can't do any
Well,
other time
here's
of year.
the deal. I used to go to San Antonio for 10 years. I would go to San Antonio every 6 weeks with my job. I had never been to the Riverwalk,
Really?
and I've never been to the Alamo.
Mean.
Never have.
The hell is wrong
Oh,
with
I
you?
left out the Alamo. The Alamo's got a big
you
deal
did.
going on,
I
too.
had to skip it because you did one. You jumped over. But, yeah, because I was busy. I was working. And by the time the day ends, you don't want to do all that. So.
The whole Alamo experience is completely changed.
Yeah. it
Yes.
has.
And they've got a narration in there that is done by Phil Collins.
Oh, yeah, because he's
That-
a big Alamo guy. He's a big supporter.
It has donated all of his collection
Yes.
to the Alamo.
Yes.
And it is truly something that everybody should see. It's in a room, and it's got a big layout of the entire Alamo compound.
Yeah,
Right?
okay.
And all of it is still not open yet. It'll be a few more years before they finish all of that. But they highlight the parts that he's talking about, so you can understand all about the
yep.
Alamo and the whole
Yep,
story.
yep,
But he does the whole narration.
Nice.
And to see his collection, they've got a special room for his collection of stuff. Truly amazing. I was blown away because the last time I had gone to the Alamo, it was kind of like it smelled like pee.
Yeah.
It doesn't anymore.
Well,
It's-
you and Jim Bowie were kind of sharing a
Davy
room.
Crockett,
Davy
actually.
Crockett, yeah.
Yeah.
Jim Bowie was there.
Yeah,
Jim Bowie left, didn't he?
he left to go make his knives.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, one of the things I didn't realize, and I'll bet you that thing shows it a lot better, is there's markers as you leave the front of the Alamo and go down towards the Riverwalk through the hotels. A lot of them hotels and stuff, the grounds that they're on now, were inside
Right.
the Alamo compound.
Right.
And when you're there, you just don't realize how big it really
Well,
was.
you know, they closed down the street in front of the Alamo. That's gone. It's now a big
Walkway.
plaza
Yeah.
with walkway.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Because it used to be you could drive past it.
yes, correct. Not anymore.
Nice.
Thank God.
We
Well,
hope
there
to
you
get
go.
out there again this holiday season. It's been several years. So
Beautiful.
It sounds like it'd be a really great trip.
Cool.
Guarantee the Alamo experience is something to see.
We're gonna do it next week.
All right.
Good for you.
Let's take a quick break, shall we? From Gulf Coast Auto Shield's Car Social. You're listening to the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. We are back right after this quick break.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The award-winning In Wheel Time Car Talk Show now reaches 5.3 million folks each year. Check us out on InWheelTime.com, YouTube, Facebook, and podcasts available from your favorite go-to source, including our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. The In Real Time Car Talk Show has informative automotive guest interviews, new car reviews, along with popular features including driving destinations, Jeff's car culture, latest car news, cruise-ins, and racing dates. It's all on InRealTime.com. Join us. Check us out on InRealTime.com, YouTube, Facebook, and podcasts available from your favorite go-to source, including our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. The In Real Time Car Talk Show has informative automotive guest interviews, new car reviews, along with popular features including driving destinations, Jeff's car culture, latest car news, cruise-ins, and racing dates. It's all on InRealTime.com. Join us. Check us out on
Well, I thought that there was supposed to be some opening music, but we'll just go with what we got, I guess. Well, from the Gulf Coast Auto Shield Car Social, welcome to the In Real Time Car Talk Show. Coming up, we have Jeff's cruise-in and events calendars. We'll have some headlines for you. We'll also have got some recalls, and if we need to spend a little time, then we can do Hemmings Sold Car Roundup
Sure.
game. We can all play.
And
Well,
I've got
a couple of us.
John's coming back on.
That's good to know. So, John Gray is a longtime friend of the show and me, and he is the owner, proprietor, and the guy that runs all of this mess, and good guy. And we were talking earlier when we first went on the air this morning at 10 o'clock that we've got quite an array of things that he offers here at Gulf Coast Auto Shield. I'd like to kind of expand on that, if I may. And what have you been doing?
Talking.
Have you?
Non-stop talking.
Yeah.
Shaking babies, kissing hands.
There you go. There you go.
Shaking babies and kissing hands.
How big is
Yep.
the shop?
This shop is 7,500 square feet.
Okay, and you said you had two more, West
Yep.
and then Sugarland. Are they about the same size?
We have the Sugarland shop is quite a bit bigger. It's 17,000, and then the West Houston shop's around 5,500, 6,000. But we're doing some different things in the Sugarland shop in addition to so I've subleased part of the shop to one of the really great mechanics. He's running his business in there, and all he works on is Porsche. So there's a lot of synergy there between our two businesses. Now that they know that we're there, or he's there with us, some of the cars will come to us after he works on them. For either
Kind of like the way you got started.
similar to that, yes. So he's really good. Our marine side will run out of there, doing boats and things of that nature.
And what do you do with boats?
We can do paint protection film.
On a boat?
Yeah, marine paint protection film, marine ceramic coatings. We're even going to start being the distributor for a product called F2 Eco Marine. That goes on the bottom of bigger boats that sit in the water all the time. Those boats will, you put a boat in the water, and it will absolutely start to get just marine.
Barnacled up.
Barnacle.
Not down here so much. You will get this moss, this green coating all over
Yeah,
the
Mars,
boat.
you know about that.
So
Yes.
you're bringing things out of the water every year. You're doing bottom jobs. Well, these bottom jobs use a product that has zinc. They have
He
copper
said
in them.
bottom jobs.
I know.
Okay.
Anyway,
It's different than a top
that's
job.
a different.
It's different than a top job.
That's
The bottom
different.
job.
That's a different type of bottom job that you can get in Needville or Need, whatever it is.
Neaterville?
Neaterville.
Spit it out.
Anyway, so the thing is, they're bringing these boats out of the water every single year, and they're putting a product on them that has copper and or zinc in it, and it's made to basically leach itself off and remove those products. It's terrible for the environment. We have a 4 to 5 year product called F2 Eagle Marine that is absolutely going to change the market all the way around. Tough part is getting some of these guys to do it, to change products, because they're basically taking a product they do every year, and now they're doing it 4 to 5 years.
Dude, so how much does it cost to have a guy get underneath there and scrape all those barnacles off and clean it while it's in the water?
Oh,
it's a lot.
They call it swimming. They're swimming the boat. So
God,
if
man.
you have to do it frequently, because if not, you're going to have to pull it out to do it, because there's only so much they can do when they're diving, when they're under the water. So this product, you may want to bring it out every year, and basically you're going to just power wash it. and it's done.
You're a national distributor for XPEL, aren't you?
No.
Is XPEL or what's the other?
XPEL is the product that we use for paint protection film and window tints. We're just the last year we're the biggest installer in the country.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we're fairly popular up there with them in San Antonio.
Very good.
Because that's where they're out of.
Yep.
Well, while you guys are up there, give them a pat on the back. Hey, look at us.
It's a good company. There's not a lot of between my sales rep, who I absolutely love, who's done so much for us. There's not a lot of stops between him and the CEO. And even though that company's grown exponentially since I was involved with them, they're just good guys, all of them, and they're so supportive of us.
And they continually come out with other products throughout the year, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
They do. We have our windshield protection film from them, color PPF. They're always looking for something next, what to do. And as a company, you have to do that, or you will absolutely become stagnant and die.
Yeah.
And that's one reason why we got to the Marine game.
What is the biggest product that you install here?
Films, paint protection film.
Yep. And how, back in my day, there wasn't anything like this.
No.
How do these guys know about paint protection film?
It keeps becoming more popular. Back in the day, there was a lot of people that 10 years ago, they absolutely didn't know about it. And some of them are still just learning about it when they come through a dealership and whatnot. And maybe in the finance office, they're trying to sell it to them, or these dealerships may simply just have protection on the door edges or maybe the door cups, and that's where they typically learn about them. Some people still have a bad taste in their mouth over some of these old Lexuses and whatnot. When they put this cheap film on them, it crack
Or yellowed.
big time. And then underneath it, if they crack, sometimes the paint would crack with it.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
It would separate. It is crazy. I've seen it more than once.
Now you can have that. What you talked about the Lexus, because Kathy's on her car, she's got a Lexus that has on the front.
Yeah.
I don't know if they applied that at the dealer or if they sent it out. So I think it was a dealer application that they put it on.
Gulf States Toyota does it.
You're right. Yeah.
When
okay.
it comes, as soon as it comes
That's what
in.
I think a dealer. Yeah.
And they're only doing like the very front of the hood.
Right,
That's
right,
flat.
right.
They don't do the bumper.
No.
Because they just don't have.
They don't have the technology to do
They don't
that.
have the people to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
And that's one of those things you don't get an option on.
No.
When it comes to their shop, they put all kinds of things on them
Oh yeah.
that you're going to buy it or you're not buying the car.
But yeah, and a lot of dealerships look. These dealers look at the price of these cars. Obviously, it's gone up, but you're now starting to see a lot of discounts on a lot of cars out there. Well, so that's decreasing the margin that these dealers have. So anyway, they're starting to really become dependent on aftermarket accessories to try to make their money, and which is not a bad thing for us. So as long as we're dealing with a dealership that is willing to pay for good work, and there are some out there still.
Right.
So,
Can you go to a dealership, buy a car, and say, I want to put his John Gray's Gulf Coast Auto Shield stuff on this car before I take delivery on it, so the price of that goes into your monthly payment?
Yes, a lot of times you can.
Or can they just do it separately? Take my car over there and I'll pay John separate.
Oh, well, sure, yes,
yeah.
There's some dealerships that just don't do it. A lot of your domestics don't do it, other than maybe door edges and door cups. But your Audis, they'll have a lot of cars on the showroom and Porsche. Every 911, you can count on having a full front on it at a couple of the dealerships in town.
Yeah,
and we're happy to help them put those fronts on there.
So basically say, okay, I'll buy the car, but I want you guys to take it over to Gulf Coast Auto Shield and wrap it up into the monthly payment on my loan.
Yeah, depending on the dealership, they can do that.
Yeah.
cool.
Some of them just don't want to mess with it. Some dealerships don't want to mess with it because it increases the amount of time between the that they would take delivery of the car. They can put it on their books and whatnot. So, but yeah, we do it and we will do it. But if it's a dealership that doesn't offer it, just bring it here. Just don't go to the dealership.
Cool.
Yeah.
Unless you really, really want to.
Well, the only advantage, like you say, would be the financing portion
Yeah.
of it. If you were getting a good rate, like 0.1% or something on the financing.
That is true.
So as an example, at a dealership, you go to ABC dealership for a new car, Do they have any of your literature?
Yes.
Okay.
The ones that
The marketing side of it.
Yeah, they do. If they're doing, if they're using us on a regular basis, we'll give them sales tools and whatnot.
Gotcha.
Description sheets with pictures of what different levels of coverages are available for them that we sell through that dealership. And thankfully, our retail business is still very, very strong, but it's nice to supplement with the dealership stuff.
We used to do, when I was in the tire business, we used to do car clinics at dealerships. Classic as an example. They would bring in the folks that bought a car for the past 30 days,
Yep.
and they would have guys like me to talk about tires, somebody talk about oil change. Do they have you out as a invited guest to talk about that?
We do that from time to time with different car clubs. And what we'll do, we don't make it a sales thing whatsoever. We bring them in,
The pros and cons.
teach them how to take care of their car,
Right.
show them the right tools, show them the right techniques, the best practices and whatnot. That makes the biggest difference in the world, because a lot of these guys buying these cars, these sports cars, that they want to enjoy taking care of it as well as owning
That's
it.
part of
Absolutely.
it.
Yes.
You would think so, and that has been a really great outreach type thing. And we actually have the Lone Star Region Porsche Club of America has their third weekend get together every month at our Sugarland shop, and that's something that we're going to implement there. I think starting in January, either have a guest speaker of some kind. We have some really interesting clients, or do car care clinics after the meet and greet. For the ones that don't want to be part of it, they can leave.
Right.
And I think it's going to be incredibly popular. I think people are really, really going to like that.
You're right down the street from Live Oak, Sugarland. In Live-
I can maybe hit it if I throw
Yeah.
a baseball,
Yeah.
if it rolled real good.
It's just like, yeah. It's like
It
where that
is
wall is.
like right there.
Yeah.
So right behind us, our front door. So yeah, that's a nice place over there, and good food there too.
Yeah.
Not bad.
That's
Super
Derry Ashford.
popular,
Yeah,
man.
Derry Ashford.
Jerry
and
Ashford
90.
and 90.
Yeah, really, really popular restaurant. I can't believe how busy they are at lunch. Of course, there's not a lot of game out there either. If you want to eat fast food,
Well,
there's a
it
couple
also
places.
has a reputation of having good food.
Yeah.
Family, sit down,
Yeah.
nice.
Yep.
None of this fast food where you got riffraff in there.
Yep.
That's a word for you, David, riffraff.
And you look at me as he says that.
That's
Riff
good.
raff.
Pointing
I
at him,
didn't
I'm
look
looking
at
at you.
Yeah. Well, so obviously you've got several projects going on in here today. I want to know about is that a Skyline?
I guess that's a Skyline. That's a GTR, and it is it's loosely based off of the old Skyline, so all-wheel drive, super fast supercar type
Yeah.
situation there. And
What's the fastest car you've got in here?
I don't
It's
see a
gotta be that-
Buick. Can't be. It's got to be a Buick.
Is it the GT over there?
No, it's got to be that. It's got to be that F12, or the 296 is probably the fastest accelerating car.
Yeah.
That Ferrari 296.
Yeah.
It's probably about $1.5 million just we're looking at here.
Oh, at least.
At least.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that 296 is. I've never driven one, but from what I understand, they will hurt you.
Yeah,
They'll hurt you fast, and that's hybrid technology. Look at all these, man. Hybrid is where it's at.
Absolutely.
I could absolutely see myself owning a hybrid sports car. Look at the new the 911 GTS. That car is fast. I mean, unbelievably fast. And the new Turbo S coming out for 2026 is a hybrid as well. And instead of having one electric turbocharger, it's got two smaller ones, electric turbochargers that give it so much boost that it's a 0 to 60 in 1.9. It's Tesla Plaid fast.
Let me tell you something.
And you look better doing it.
Yes, exactly. I've been a big, these guys will tell you, a big promoter of the hybrid thing. Because not only do you get the gas mileage, you also get the acceleration, the
Yes.
performance, and everything.
Yes.
And I would have never thought of that.
Nope.
Never in a million years. And now that I've been immersed into some of that, of course, my immersion is basically driver's cars. But it's truly amazing because cars that got, 12 miles per gallon now getting 25 miles per gallon and twice the horsepower, twice the acceleration. And for the most part, they're pretty reliable.
Yep, they really are.
Yeah.
I
As
picked,
opposed to a plug-in hybrid or a full electric.
I picked up a new Maverick truck, hybrid truck, from a customer
Yes.
a couple days. yesterday, and I was astounded. It was getting 30. The average was 34
Yes.
miles per gallon.
Yep.
And that truck's gotten really, really good reviews. It drove so good.
Yes.
I was like, dude, this truck is like my Raptor, except for it's burning half the gas.
Yes.
I mean, it was an amazing truck.
I really like that truck.
I couldn't tell the difference. I couldn't tell when it switched from battery power to
No, you
to
cannot.
hybrid.
No.
Oh, that's cool.
Unreal.
Yeah.
How good that
Yeah.
that truck is.
Yeah.
And Toyota got it right. Toyota got it right, man. When they didn't
With the Prius.
jump
this
on the
is-
electric bandwagon. They
Yeah,
didn't do it.
the whole Prius thing, it's truly amazing. And we never thought about it when that Prius came out. Everybody went,
Because they were so ugly.
are you kidding me? And it's no.
That
And
new
all-
Prius looks good.
And that technology
Yeah.
has continued through the entire industry, not just Toyota. But Toyota has got it perfected.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, there are manufacturers that have bought the rights to use the technology. It's so good.
Wow.
It's the best hybrid on the market,
Yes.
from what I understand.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of ladies coming in and approaching you for some of the products that you have, or is it mainly just guys?
It's a mix.
A mix?
You know, maybe 30, 70
Okay.
ladies and guys. A lot of couples. A lot of guys. The guys that are coming in, they're not just getting their cars done, though. They're getting their spouse's cars done or girlfriend's cars
Yeah.
done as well. So we see everybody, especially on the window tint side. You know.
Yeah. And you talked about windshield protection.
Yep.
Is that? I mean, it's just a clear coat on it, or
Clear outside. It's a urethane film that goes on the outside. We've got a couple different versions of it. You know, it's so difficult to make something so clear. You put it on a windshield and you don't know it's on there. And it's also difficult to make something because it's going to get pounded for sure driving
yeah.
in Houston. When it does get hit, how is it going to react? Is it going to make something so ugly that when you're looking through it, you don't want it on there anymore? Or is it going to be something that can absorb the hit and not become something that you want to look at? So they're getting better. They're getting better. I'm not going to tell you the technology is perfect, but, you know, it sure beats the heck out of a windshield that's
A $2,000 windshield.
sand
Yeah.
pitted.
Yes.
Hey, get you a G-Wagon. Look at that G-Wagon windshield there, flat up and down, $3,300
For the
that
windshield.
piece of glass. Because now you're doing sensors.
Yes.
You're
Dale Hultquist explained all that to us in
Oh,
an interview that
man.
we had. He says, Don, the new actual factory windshields, like you said, $3,500 because of all the technology that's now built onto the windshield. You can't change that. And you got to buy it all new. And it's unbelievable the amount of money.
almost everything now has heads-up display too. That's a coating that has to go on the on the inside of the windshield when it's manufactured, and it just adds cost.
see, I've got heads up in my Buick, but I don't notice anything on the
You
windshield.
really have a Buick?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah. It should be parked right next to that $200,000
It
Porsche. of yours.
should.
It should.
It should.
You guys are so full of crap.
I was. Uh-oh.
There's a cat in there.
Yes, there is.
It's a cat in a box.
A cat in a hat.
cat in a bag. She brings those cats with her everywhere she goes.
Why not?
Why wouldn't she?
Yeah.
And that's not the first time I've seen it.
Oh boy.
That's not the first time I've seen it. A customer come in with a cat in a bag.
Cat
So,
in the bag. Don't let the cat out of
don't
the
do it.
bag.
Don't do it.
Nah.
Don't do it, Don. Nope.
You know where I'm going with that.
I do.
And I'm not doing it.
I'm not. Nope.
I was thinking about getting a. You've got a camera in your car, don't you? In your Corvette.
Yes.
yeah.
Put it in.
Yeah, so
I was
the,
thinking
the
about one of
camera,
those.
The camera thing is another. Look, you were mentioning when the custom car stereo. It's a 12-volt market. The 12-volt market has certainly changed over the last 10 years. It's hard to put any sort of aftermarket stereo stuff in a car. It can be done, but it's very expensive. So a lot of these 12-volt guys that didn't evolve to doing the different things that are that you can do now, like cameras and radar and laser jamming and whatnot, and they're gone. They're dead. You don't find a lot of 12-volt installers anymore because you can't.
No.
You know, it's so difficult to change anything on these vehicles.
Kenwood still in business?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, God.
They are.
Remember they used to
Graco.
sell those at Kmart
Yeah.
or Kresge for $29.95.
What about Craig?
Craig.
Craig,
Yeah.
there's
Remember
another
Craig
one.
Boss.
Craco.
Craco.
Yeah.
That's exact. Yeah. I
Craco.
hadn't thought
Wasn't
about
that was a Radio Shack? Was Craco Radio Shack?
that may have been.
Something like that. Because my dad, General Motors. I had my Nova, and we took the factory radio out of it, just a little AM.
Everybody
FM,
did.
and he put the Cadillac radio, which had the 8-track built
Yeah.
in. Now that radio was about that tall and about that wide. It
Yep.
was huge.
Yeah.
He had to do a lot of modifications under the dash and everything, and make sure it didn't. When you put it in, it didn't crack the dash. Well, I had it for almost a year, and somebody broke in and stole it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took it. So I had to get another one.
That darn Sawzall installer. Yeah.
That's another thing. So
What about the amplifier / equalizer that used to hang underneath
Yeah.
where your legs, where your
Yeah.
knees were, because it gave you amplified sound and you could control the sound.
I go back even further than that.
Go ahead.
We had reverb in the glove box.
No, you did not.
My girlfriend's brother did.
I want to come out with a reel-to-reel for a car.
Well, why not?
Step it up. Step up.
Step it
that,
up, yeah.
that sound game.
Take out
John,
the
it's
back
great.
seat and have
Thank
a
you so
real-
much for joining us today. We
And
appreciate
thank you boys
you
for coming out. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all are family.
Appreciate it. We thank you. All right, be sure and join us for our live show every week. In Wheel Time airs Saturdays 10 to noon on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. Next week, we'll be at the Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise In at the Loopy Tortilla out there in Katy. Thank you for joining us today. We've got more coming up right after this quick break.
The Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition 2025 happens Saturday, December 13th from 8 to 11 a.m. and you'll want to be a part of it. Tailpipes and Tacos is the cruise-in everyone wants to attend, and the Christmas edition is extra special. Donate an unwrapped new toy and help yourself to a free Loopy Tortilla breakfast taco. There'll be adult beverages available for purchase too. And don't forget your ride. Just cruise in and you're automatically registered to compete for one of 3 famous Chili Pepper trophies: Best Hot Rod, Best Classic, and Best Modern Classic. Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition will be held Saturday, December 13th, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex, located at 703 West Grand Parkway, just south of the Katy Freeway in Katy. Oh, and don't forget to bring the kids. There'll be special trophies and goodie bags for them too. It's the Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition 25, Saturday, December 13th, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex at 703 West Grand Parkway in Katy. Bring a toy, get a free breakfast taco, and enjoy the camaraderie. In Real Time will be there too. Apple or Android, In Wheel Time podcast can be found everywhere, on the stream and through downloads. Whether you're on the road or at home and jonesing for a different kind of car talk show, give In Wheel Time a try. Honest new car reviews, fun, informative interviews with real car people, weekly automotive news, features like Jeff's Car Culture and Mike's Driving Destinations, all on In Wheel Time. Check us out on SiriusXM Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or while you're shopping on Amazon, through Amazon Music. InWheelTime.com has a list, and we know you love lists. Give In Wheel Time. Welcome back to the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Today coming to you from Gulf Coast Auto Shield and the Car Social, wrapping things up here. Got a couple of news stories I want to tell you about. First, let's do the recalls, shall we? Windshield air bubbles can obscure visibility in the Nissan Sentra for 2025. What? That's a recall. Another one, Hyundai Santa Fe and Hyundai Santa Fe Hybrid 2425. Rear view camera image may not display. Side curtain airbags may not deploy properly. Pow! Right in the kisser.
Right in the kisser.
Genesis
Jeepers.
GV70, Hyundai Santa Cruz, Hyundai Santa Fe Hybrid 25 to 26 model years, along with the Hyundai Tucson for 2025. We're going to do the Sold Cars Roundup next week. I promise. We'll have a 3-hour show, and we'll do it then, okay? I have a couple of news stories I wanted to pass along. President Trump apparently enamored by the pint-sized K cars. Now, not the K cars that we're familiar with.
Right.
This is spelled K, K-E-I,
Right.
that he saw during his recent trip to Japan has paved the way for them to be made and sold in the United States of America, despite concerns they are too small and slow to be driven safely on American roads.
Yeah.
He knows nothing about cars other than riding in them. He's never driven them, I don't think. If he has, I'd be surprised. While the ultra-compact cars are highly popular in Asia, they currently don't meet federal standards for new vehicles here in the U.S. Secretary Duffy said December 4th he's working with the NHTSA, National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, to clear the deck for domestic manufacturing of mini cars.
There you
They're
go.
going to work on the freeways?
Yep.
No, probably not. Duffy said in an interview on CNBC. Are they going to work on the freeways? No, no, no. Adding that the tiny vehicles may be better fit for urban settings and noting that they're much more affordable than the other options that are on the market today. Now, you and I both know that there is going to be people that are going to try to put those on the freeway, and it will be an absolute nightmare trying to get it up to 50 miles an
Yeah,
hour.
we got smart cars out there that really are kind of hazardous
Dumb.
as well.
They're dumb
They are
cars.
hazard, and they will not do 60 miles an hour.
Oh my God! Have you seen one? Remember when they first came out and we got
Yes.
them in the press fleet? Scary.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have it nailed to the floor for 5 minutes, and it'll barely hit 70.
I never could get one over 55.
Well, of course, I wouldn't be surprised at that.
Is that
Because
on-ramp acceleration?
No, it's his pedal efficiency.
Oh.
This pedal, that kind of thing. Toyota will revive the legendary Lexus LFA as an all-electric speed demon and launch its GR
boy.
performance brand around 2027 with 641 horsepower and the gasoline-powered GT supercar as top gearhead Akio Toyoda rejuvenates the company's motorsports DNA and prepares to pass down his master driver role. Remember? When we went to them and said, hey, we'd like to do another sponsorship out at the racetrack. Well, we're not doing that anymore. And now they've said we're not doing any drag strip stuff anymore, right? Well, now we know why, because they've got all these supercars coming out.
Yes.
They've got 3 new hot rod vehicles coming out, and it's going to rejuvenate the whole thing. Mm-hmm. So there's something to look forward to.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's a picture of the LFA reborn. 375,000 was the original LFA Halo car, which they sold all 500 hand-built cars before they even started manufacturing them.
I think Jason had one in his shop not too long ago.
Really?
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
I mean, it's a good-looking car. It just, yeehaw.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, there you go. Almost
they
half a
listen. There isn't much that they don't do.
John needs one of those in here.
Of the GR variants, the GT is positioned as a street-legal sports car, with the GT3 pitched as a track-ready racer set for teams to deploy in GT3 series competition. Automaker said a newly developed twin-turbo 4-liter V8 would power the GT, paired with a single electric motor and a newly developed 8-speed automatic transmission. Together, the powertrain components are expected to generate 641 horsepower, 627 pound-feet of torque at the maximum output. The vehicles are expected to achieve a blistering top speed of 200 miles an hour.
Not quite enough for you, Mike.
No,
Not quite, but it's getting close.
it won't be long now.
200 miles an hour.
Yeah. All right. We're going to take a quick break, and we are going to wrap up today's show after this. We'd love to hear from you. Shoot us an email. The address is info@nwheeltime.com. We'll be right back.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The award-winning In Wheel Time Car Talk Show now reaches 5.3 million folks each year. Check us out on InWheelTime.com, YouTube, Facebook, and podcasts available from your favorite go-to source, including our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show has informative automotive guest interviews, new car reviews, along with popular features including driving destinations, Jeff's Car Culture, latest car news, cruise-ins, and racing dates. It's all on InWheelTime.com. Join us.
Holy Toledo. That's all for this week's In Wheel Time
Made up
Car
for
Talk
last
Show. Be sure to check us out online at InWheelTime.com. We're always looking for new informative, and great automotive things to bring to our global audience. If you have an idea, event, road trip, or tall tale that you'd like us to feature, let us know. Our email address is info@inwheeltime.com, or call Mars. His phone number is at the bottom of our website.
1-900.
Yeah, it's free too. Hey, when you're looking for award-winning car talk, you can always find the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show 24/7 on the In Wheel Time app and website. Grab a podcast from your favorite podcast store. We video stream our live show every Saturday, 10 to noon, on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. The In Wheel Time video button pusher is we need more Jeff Zekin. For booking agent, video editor, and president of Neederville, Texas, Michael Out of This World Mars, and Chief Engineer David Ainsley, I'm Nod Nordstra. Thanks to our weekly show contributors, George Skelton and Jeff Heitzman. You're invited to join us at Tailpipes and Tacos at the Loopy Tortilla in Katy next
Gonna
Saturday,
be fun.
December 13th, for another live broadcast, 9 to noon next Saturday. Check out our posts on InWheelTime.com, Facebook, and YouTube. So long for now.